Hey everybody, it's Brandy and you're watching Abstract Crafter. Today I have a very special unboxing for you from InLoveArts, and if you are curious about what it is that I'm sharing with you today, then just keep on watching and we will get right into that as soon as we roll, the intro credits. Of course. Why, hello friends. So I have a fun little crafty video for you today. We're going to be doing this unboxing from InLoveArts. All the relevant information and how you can get to them will be linked in the description box, of course. Little backstory before we get into it. I get a lot of emails from companies wanting me to promote their stuff, do videos on their stuff, in exchange for free product, and most of them I turn down. I have mentioned that before. And the ones that I do work with, I like to research. And in this case, I did a lot of research because I hadn't heard of them before. I've watched several videos on them. I checked out dang near every product on their webpage, and I have to say, I wish I'd have known about them a long time ago. So like I said, they reached out to me and asked if was interested in doing a cooperation with them. And so after my research, I very enthusiastically said yes. I know you guys are gonna, at least my paper crafters, are gonna get a kick out of this, and even stamp bookers, scrapbookers. Even my scrapbookers are gonna like this. So I mean, look at all this. There is so much goodness shoved in here. So she asked if I'd be interested in reviewing stamps and dies. Now, not at first, I thought it was dies as in colors, but it's actually for die cutting machines. I don't have a die cutting machine. So before I agreed to this, I actually went and checked out to see if it was possible to use dies without a machine, and it is. So why don't we start it? We'll do a kind of a two-part for this video. I'm gonna do an unboxing in the first part, and then I will do a demonstration in the second part. Every single product I'm about to show you will be listed in the description box. So as I'm taking these things out, I'm going to show them to you one by one. I'm going to kind of talk about why I chose what I did. They are super affordable, and they have the cutest stuff. Not only do they have dies and stamps, but they also have diamond paintings for my diamond painting lovers. They have paper quilling, which is something I haven't done, but I really want to. And they also have cards that are already made, like kind of like stuff that I'm going to be doing. Why don't we get all set up, nice and zoomed in so you can see all these awesome products. I have a lot of Halloween stuff in here, but as all crafters know, that your holiday seasons actually start long before they actually do, and I might even be a little bit late in starting my Halloween crafts. All right, so forgive me, I can't get rid of all the glare. I tried to zoom in as much as I can, but just didn't turn out that way. So let's start with the Halloween stuff first, since that's what I have the majority of, and then we'll go into some of the other cutesy stuff that I got, and then we'll get into the dies, and then we'll get into a demonstration. I'll try to be as quick as I can. You guys know I ramble a lot. So let's just kind of set the stack off to the side. So the first one I got, and I may have to zoom back out because as you can see, it's hard. Actually, why don't I grab a piece of paper and put that behind there? Because that'll probably work better, huh? Much better. Okay, so everything is gonna also appear backwards. I can turn it over, but whatever's in the middle is gonna get covered by these stickers. They also gave me a coupon code for you guys, which I will share with you at the end. So, okay, let's just do this. I'm rambling already. So this first one I got is the witchy set, I like to call it. Obviously, you get a nice, cute witch. This I love, this Happy Halloween. Again, it's backwards, but it's got the spider web in the middle with a little spider dangling down. And then just, some cutesy, like, little things that you might see or want when it comes to Halloween. And as you guys all know, Halloween is my favorite holiday. We even get a couple of different jack-o'-lanterns, some candy, which I have yet to see any cute candy stamps, so I'm really excited about that. I have a fascination with words more than anything because I like using them in card making. So we got this one that says trick or treat, and I will turn it over so you can kind of see the front side. And I am zoomed in, so I'll try to shift it around. So that's the first one I picked, was witchy, the witchy one. This next one has more kind of like, it's witchy too, I guess, but it's got more of the elements. Like, I thought that these kind of went well together. Like this witch here, we got her broom here, we got her hat there, her shoes, but then you get more jack-o'-lanterns, some bats, and the ghosty little guy. We even have this little trick-or-treat lantern and some more words. I love this cat. So when we turn it over, you can see a little bit better detail. Maybe I'll just do that instead of going back and forth, because that's going to take a lot longer. So obviously the cat has the words Halloween in front of it, which I think is so cute. Lots of detail in these. And that was the other thing that really impressed me for the price of these. I mean, they were, I don't think I paid more than $3 for any of these. I really lucked out with what I was able to get. Some of these, if I have to, I will take them out of the bag. Like this one, we're going to have to take them out of the bag anyway. I just didn't want to do it all on camera. But I want to show you the little pail. And I think that they're able to give you such low prices because of the minimalistic packaging that they have. So there you can see the little bucket a little bit better. I think it's a treat bucket. That's kind of why I picked this one. Actually, I picked every Halloween one they had. So yeah, very, very cute. So that one I like to call the witch accessory one. And then this next one is just witches, just full on witches where I don't have to build them myself. And these ones I actually thought would be really cute once I get them stamped and the ink dries to go back in with like colored pencils or markers or something. I thought these would be great for decorations. So that is the full witch one. I don't have clever names for these at all. So the next one, obviously this one is the best one. You can make a full-size cards out of this one. At least that's what I was thinking when I got them, and obviously there's the black side. But I just, of course, the cats, the spooky cats on the fence, I mean, they are just super, super adorable. And this is probably, out of the Halloween ones, one of my favorite ones. So that's the cats on the fence. And then the next one I got is just kind of more of one of those, you know, it's a different style, and it's more kind of accessories, I guess. But they all seem to go together for me. So you get like the heart that's been, oh, and this is the right way, you know, patched up. You get the headstone with a little cartoony skull. You get the scarecrow. The band-aid, I don't know what I would use that for, but I like it because I could use it for other things as well. Obviously this cute little cartoony cat and the word scary. And so that one is just the more whimsical one. And then for some reason they sent me 2 of these ones. So I do have a giveaway coming up very, very soon, before Halloween. So one of these is going to get stuck away and included in a big giveaway thing that I have going on. So we'll look at the one that the sticker's not in the front. So yes, this one will be stuck away. Maybe I hit 2 on it. I don't know. I was just ordering. So I thought I'd get like 5 or 6 things. I didn't realize I'd be able to get this much. So I maybe very well did hit it twice. Who knows? But this one, obviously, it's just because of all the words. Like the trick-or-treat, haunting, real scary night. And then we get happy Halloween and ghostly greetings. And what I really like about these ones is that the happy and Halloween and ghostly and greetings are all separate. So you could just do any kind of, you know, combination that you wanted with this. And then a little bat. I mean, it's nice. I liked it because you get the grouping of bats here, but not on any of them did I find a single bat by itself. So that's really nice. Like, I'm already envisioning like the grouping of bats like up in a corner on one side and then the single bat on the other side. So that's really cool. I mean, another alternative would be just coloring the bats you want or stamping the bats that you want. So that is another option. So that is the Halloween words, and I'm just sticking these all off to the side. So now these next ones, they don't really have any specific like category, like these all are Halloween ones. So let's just, I no better way but to get into it. I loved this one for, I was thinking of card making, and obviously I love plants. I'm a gardener by hobby. So anything that has to do with gardening, I love. And there were so many more that I actually wanted to get. I was having a hard time deciding. I will definitely be putting my own order in very soon on this stuff. So this one I picked because succulents are just all the rage right now. They're everywhere. People just can't get enough of them. And you can see that there's just many variations of them. And like these two are super detailed. I mean, you could really have some fun with these. So this next one is very, very different. And it was the only one I saw like this. Just on the page. I was just trying to buy from the new section. But this is a layered stamp, and I will definitely demonstrate this one. So the 3 stampers go together. So you'd start with one, and then you layer over it with this one, and then this one to get the different colors in there. The last one that I have to show you is, it's a full, like you would use it as a full background. And I thought, well, that would save a lot of paper, and then I could use any color I wanted when it came to snowflakes. It does also have stars on it, but you wouldn't have to color all of it. If you just want the stars, you could just do that. I mean, it might be a little bit more plain, but then you could get rainbow colors in there. If you just want the snowflakes, you could just do that. So now let's get into the dies that I picked out. So I only wanted to get a few of these just in case my idea didn't work, and I'm going to try to put them all in camera here, just because I only have a few of them. So, I mean, I'm pretty confident in these, especially since I only wanted them as kind of like something to add to my cards. So, like this one, for example, it's the scalloped borders to make it look lacy, and you can see on the other side just how very textured they are and how much detail they add. And I loved these ones. I don't know. And then the other ones, I loved these ones because I'm a sucker for Polaroids. And these are supposed to mimic Polaroids. So, like, you'd have whatever going on in there. And then you'd have your words. I like this one a lot. And it actually looks like there's 4. I thought that there was. I thought it was a 4-pack. So, let's open it up and take a peek. Because I thought that there was a plain one also. That's why I saw the hearts. So, love you always. How cute would that be for an anniversary card or something? And then moment. Love moment. That's why I saw the hearts. I was kind of like, what? And then the last one I got is another one I thought would be really good for card making, in that it's just a frame. That's all it would do. And it would be really good for cute ones. Or cute ones. Obviously, they're all going to be adorable for tiny ones. And I think you can see the detail a little better when I take them out. So obviously you would take these apart. You wouldn't want both of those in there. And I did actually see how to do that without bending your dies. So this would be a really good way for me to see if I like it. So why don't I go gather some materials and get set up here, and we'll do a quick demo. And then I'll make sure to give you that coupon code so that you can, save yourself some money. Okay, guys. So for the sake of time, I did pre-stamp all of these, but I wanted to show you a couple little things. I did save one set to do with you. So I got 3 on this first page. I'll try to just show you it, and you'll be able to see some of the other stamps. But so this was the Witch and Wizard with the little ghosty guy, and that's how they turned out. And I have to tell you, from somebody who buys very simple stamps, I've never had anything quite like this. I am so beyond impressed. It is unreal. Like, the quality of these, it's crazy to me. Like, they are beautiful. So I want to show you what I used to stamp with. I thought I had something, and so I had to hurry up and go and rush and buy something. But I picked these up off of Amazon just for using. And the only reason I'm showing you these is so that I can talk about how the stamps worked in conjunction with these. These, if you need something like this, I think I paid $7 for all 3 of them. I will link them. If I can find some on their website, I will link those instead. So while I am quite impressed by the detail and all of that, I did have a little bit of trouble on the feet, which you can see where I smudged, in the hands. And it could just be my stamper. I mean, if I put that over it, you can see where it cuts off. And especially since she's got the cauldron, so you got all of that going on to my... So I think if this would have just been a little bit bigger. But I have to tell you how amazing so I'll just grab this guy. They grab onto the acrylic blocks so nicely. I never had to worry about them falling off. They attached. The stamps themselves are amazing quality. They really are. And if I didn't say it already in the unboxing portion, I think they were able to keep the prices so low because they didn't focus on packaging. I mean, it's very simple packaging. As you can see, it's just got, you know, the outline of the guy. So, I mean, you can't really, like, if you look on this one, it's hard to see that detail when the stamp is on there. But if we cover this up and put them side by side, you can kind of see that you get what they're showing you. You know, there's no surprises. So they did a very good job of putting a preview picture on this actual acetate. So I was very, very happy with that. And like I said, they're very thick, very good quality. So let's keep moving on because we got a lot to go over and I spent a lot of time in the unboxing. So the next stamper that I did this series here with, that looks kind of sketched and more like scarecrow-esque, I guess. They look very like drawn. And the thing that I was even more so impressed with this one than any of them, this actually ended up being my absolute favorite set of stampers. So if I could say you could only get one, you only had a couple dollars, I would highly recommend this one. But realistically, not a single one of these stampers were more than $3. So they're super, super affordable. Well worth what you pay. I think this one was $1.95. Just click the link, it'll take you right to each one of these and you'll see they're very, very affordable. I got them very fast in the mail. And some of these, like this little kitty, you could use this anytime. It wouldn't have to just be for Halloween. So moving on with this, because you also get this Band-Aid, which I don't think is necessarily just Halloween. But with this guy, look at the amount of detail they were able to get in there. Like he's holding a little devil rattle. He's got a little Band-Aid on his face. He looks like he was sewn together. A little patch on his jacket. And then the other stamps, which I did the scary twice because of a reason I'll tell you in a second. Let's just get through the collection first. So this, obviously, it goes with the words. So we'll just cover that up a little bit. So the word scary was part of this set. And then you got this wonderful heart. This, I love this heart. You could use this in so many things. It could work for Valentine's Day, for broken hearts, some kind of theme there. There's, like I said, this one in particular I felt could be more than just Halloween. Where I ended up having troubles was with the word scary, which is, again, why it's on here twice. So this one here is double stamped. As hard as I would try, I could not get this middle to stamp very well. And in looking at the stamper itself, there we go. Any indications on it as to why the space between the A and the R wouldn't stamp? It seems to be on par with the rest of it, but for some reason that just would not stamp proper for me. Yeah, I very much so love this one. I find it very cute. So the last set on this page is the words, and these I think the most impressed with, because I was very skeptical that you would get that depth on them, that they would be that bold, that they wouldn't have skips or dings in them somewhere, especially the bat. Like, that's, to me, a lot of negative space to cover, if you want to call it negative space. That's what I call it. It probably has a better name than that. But I didn't have any issues with any of them, and they actually would look really good in probably red. They kind of look like dripping blood to me. And so I just kind of put them together myself. I lined up the words on the stamper. I just took off, you know, the happy and the Halloween, and I was able to line them up the way I wanted to. So that part I like a lot. So you're not stuck just having to go just like happy Halloween like that. You could go the long way if you wanted. You could put happy, an image, Halloween. There's so many possibilities with that. Same with all of these. I got ghostly greetings. You could do happy greetings. I don't know. Haunting greetings, scary greetings. You could mix and match in so many ways. And the trick or treat was all one word right on the top here. That was the only one that was connected, but that makes sense to me. And then I just did haunting night together. It sounded good to me. And then real scary. The only thing that was a little weird about real scary is real is the only one that was lowercase, so I don't know if that was meant to go with something else, like real scary night. I don't know. I just went with it. It doesn't really bother me. I actually write like that myself, where sometimes I capitalize my letters and sometimes I don't, at least in a casual setting. So that was the first 3 set of stamps. And now the next couple are the accessories. And let's start here. And this was the first accessory pack, and you'll see some of the stuff from the other one over there. I had issues only with the pumpkin, and I just think it was the way I was stamping. With these ones, I found that I needed to do a little bit of a rocking motion to make sure that all of the lines kind of appeared. And the little shadowing is me trying to stamp over it to get where I missed. But if you look at all the other ones, like the ghost, the hat, and the wonderfully awesome kitty cat, even the word spooky, I didn't have any issues. And again, with the bats, they're very nice and clear, and I have so many amazing ideas for card making and decorations with these. But I was really happy with the broom. And one thing I did notice is that this set here and this set here go together really nice, because you get the same wizard hat but separate, and then the same with the broom. You get the broom separate. It would have been kind of cool to get the cauldron separate. To me, these 2 packs go kind of hand in hand together. They're very much the same. The only thing that I thought this was a treat bucket, I'm not quite sure what I think it is now. It looks like a pail with some spiders and maybe an ice cream scoop or ghost. I don't know. Tell me in the comments down below what you think this guy is. I am very curious. And I love the ghost just because he's just like, And the little grouping of bats, of course, is amazing. With this next little accessory pack, I tried to like group them, and you can see here I did have trouble with this pumpkin again, and I stamped again, and it was just fine. And same with that one. You get some more kooky looking pumpkins, whereas over here you get kind of more traditional. And these are the only pumpkins I found in the stamps as far as the newer stuff. So I was overly impressed with this cute little witchy wizard. I think she would be so cute to add, you know, on a little card for a little girl, maybe somebody who's got a birthday around that time. And I just wanted to kind of show you that how easy it would be to just take some markers. Maybe that one was a little too dark, but and just color them in and customize them yourself. I mean, how absolutely wonderfully beautiful your cards would be. And you could take watercolors, colored pencils, anything, and color them in and get an amazing picture. Now I know I got lines and I shouldn't have done it with these because I like a nice full picture. Like, there we go. And so obviously once that dries, you can still see the detail behind it very well. Now that'll also be dependent upon your whatever ink you're using too. I used this archival ink. All right, let's keep moving on. And then up above here, I did these little spiders in a little grouping because I thought they were really cute. And I thought if you're gonna lose out on detail, it's gonna be in these with the little fine webs and stuff. And so you can see that that one was, in my opinion, pretty perfect. With the spider, you can still see great definition in the eyes. And same with these guys. And look at the little itty bitty eyes and the string between them all, kind of making them a little garland. That would be amazing to decorate the top of your cards with. So I got the full scene here. Now with these ones, I didn't have an acrylic block big enough, so I literally just kept, it's a little hack for you. So all I did was I kept it right on this little piece of acetate that it's attached to. You can see by the fact that I haven't peeled it off yet. So that's all I did, and then I just took my stamper and I pressed down on it like this, and then I put it upside down and kind of rubbed my finger along where all the lines are. So you don't need an acrylic block to still be able to produce beautiful images. So this one again would be, I don't have a yellow Tombow marker, unfortunately, but you could see how, you know, you could get some really amazing little images from these. And I won't color the whole thing, I just want to show you that it's definitely something that you could do. And to me, this is the kind where you don't need to stay in the lines for it to look good. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about with that. I've seen it before where it's just kind of a little bit more messy and it's outside the lines, and it's watercolor but with markers. And that's kind of what I thought of when I saw this image, where it's just kind of sloppy and even not even all of it's colored in. It's an aesthetic that I've seen. It's not something my OCD easily handles. But, and then this was the full snowflake. I did miss some right there. I didn't notice it, or I would have tried to restamp. But you could just go back in with a marker and fix it up real easy like that. I mean, yeah, maybe it's not going to look the best, but you can even do that if you just miss a little bit of the middle. I tried this one separate from this, and it worked just fine, and I didn't have any skips or misses. I have not tried going through and wiping away, like, the stars to get the ink off of those and just have the snowflakes, but I imagine this on a nice blue piece of paper with silver, possibly, as the star, or as the snowflakes. I don't know. So these were the two full image ones that I got, and they stamped wonderfully, and I did that method with both of them. So the last two that I stamped for you, and I'm gonna do a quick example of the butterfly and how to stamp it, because there is quite a learning curve to these, and I just, so you know, I don't want you to feel frustrated if you get this pack and you don't get the images right away. But before we do that, let's look at the succulents. And these, I mean, it's such a beautiful, just a basic succulent that the sky is the limit with these. And again, this was one of them where you can go on their page and they show colored images of these. So, I mean, it's just so simple to color them in just like that. And the lines are just beautiful on these. And I think that's the thing that really impresses me the most about these stamps, is how thin they're able to get the lines, and for how affordable these really are. Especially, you're going to be able to get a discount with my discount code, which I will be sharing with you in just a moment. But you see, and I know it's sloppy because I'm looking through my camera and coloring, but you get the idea. So you could really have fun with these and make your own coloring pages, decorate your planners with these, anything that you want to do. There's just so many possibilities. And the ones that I saved to stamp with you guys, but these ones I had the most trouble with, so I wanted to save them to do with you. And while we're talking, I want to let you know that I did try the hack for these dies and I could not get it to work. So what I'm going to do, because I was such a fail, is I'm going to leave the links for these down below for you. And the videos that I watched with the tutorials. So real quickly, why don't I show you how easy it really is to stamp with these. They attach super nicely. I didn't even have to press down and it's going to stay attached. I didn't clean mine very well. The first time I tried this, I could not get the center, and you can still see how it's not really wanting to pick up right in that area. You got to push really hard to get all the detail to come out in these ones. Push really hard. I mean, you really got to push and make sure that you're getting every bit pressure on there. Pressure in different areas, every bit of pressure on it. I don't know. I can't English today. So, I mean, look how amazingly beautiful that is. And it's so simple to just take off the sheet and put away. Get your next one. Throw it on there. That's why I am such a big fan of these stamps. They do sell these acrylic blocks with grids on them for those of you that are a little bit more OCD in that area. Got to push hard on these to get all those lines, and I just kind of think I might have, oh no, I thought I lifted up kind of like I did on Autumn there and slid it a little bit, but beautiful. These stamps are for under $3. You get these amazingly detailed and beautiful stamps, and plus you're going to get 15% off with my coupon. And I'm going to start mentioning that to you now because we're going to close out the video once I show you how to do that butterfly. But again, that's going to take seconds. So there is spring. And look at the amount of detail in these flower pots. These are, I think, would be great for card making, for journaling, bullet journaling, anything like that. Winter is probably, my opinion, the most detailed one. And it's still, and even if it looks like you've put too much ink on, I'll show you. It does not flood your paper. Oh, sorry, I gotta push really hard. And voila. How freaking gorgeous. And obviously these clean up really easily because they're really good quality stamps. I just push down a little bit around the lines. I was zoomed in, so I realized that I was just off camera. I just pushed really hard around the lines, and it picks up all the ink right around there. If you want to go order from InLoveArts, I highly, highly recommend it. I am so glad that they reached out. Use this code, go to their website, save 15% on your order on top of their already super low prices. Not only do they have stamps and dies, not dies, dies. I'm going to zoom back out just a little bit, and while I'm getting ready to show you how to do these butterflies. They have paper quilling, they have diamond paintings, they have pre-made cards. They have so much on there. So many amazing, amazing things. I, myself, plan on putting an order in. That coupon code does not expire, and there is no limit. So you can order as many times as you want and use that coupon code as many times as you want. It was just something that they offered to you guys to help you save a little bit of money on their already amazing low prices. I sound like a saleswoman. Let's really quickly, I want to show you, because we didn't talk about the butterflies. So these ones are the layered ones, and you can see, I'll try to show you. My purple isn't very good. I only have this teal and purple besides that. So I tried to do it this way and do the black first, and it didn't work out. So you have to start out with the outline first and then go in. So this being the outline right there, there, and there. And then you go in with the middle, which will add some detail in there on top of, that's why you can't see the purple inside. It fills in that part. And then this just adds a little bit more detail on top. Let's see if you can see that with the black. This one I love. This one's probably my favorite one. But because my purple isn't very good, it doesn't really show. But if you had a darker color on there, it would highlight the ones that are black here, and then these ones that are black here. So really fast, I'll show you how to do it. And like I said, I start out with whatever color you want your background to be. And you get it nice and inky. Push down. Mild pressure. You don't need a ton of pressure. This ink isn't the best, so don't judge my outline on that. And then you're going to come in with your second one in the row. And you can see even that one got stained by the purple. And you come in with your detail one. So I'll get it nice and inky. I'm not a fan of these purple iridescent ones, even though purple's my favorite color. And then this is where having a clear block really helps, and I'm really off center on this. So you just want to kind of look through there and line it up as best you can. And you can see where it added just a little bit more detail in there. It filled that purple in. It added some color in the center. And if it was working properly, it's just a little bit bigger than the blue. So it would have gave a nice outline and some dimension to that. And so then you come in with this final one, which has the smallest amount of detail. Put that on your little block. And get it nice and inky. Like I said, you don't have to push hard to saturate that. In fact, pushing too hard might oversaturate it. And then those little detail lines could be lost. So then you're going to line that up as best you can to match the image. And go slow. And push down. And voila. Beautiful, detailed, layered butterfly. This is kind of a new technique in the nail art world, so I'm very excited to see it in the stamping world. I'm just gonna blot that off. But that's all I got for you today, friends. So, like I said, if you want to see how to use these dies without a machine, go check out the links that I have down below. I watched both of these videos, and I just wish I could have made it work. Unfortunately for me, I'm just not either talented enough or patient enough. You choose. Probably both. And then check these guys out. Go get some stamps. Use the coupon code. Let them know I sent you. And stay tuned to next week. I'm actually going to be making a few Halloween cards with these. So you'll be able to see these in action and how I color with them. I haven't decided how I'm going to color them yet. So it'll be new to me and you. And then stay tuned for that giveaway that'll be featuring this set of stamps. Maybe I'll even get a set of these apple pie memories acrylic blocks for you, so that if you've never stamped, then you'll have your first set of stamps to get you going, and you'll be just as addicted as I am. But with that, friends, that's all I got. Thank you once again to InLoveArts. You are amazing. I love your stuff. Thank you for wanting to work with me and entrusting me with your amazing products. All right, guys, that's all I got. Have an awesome day. Have fun doing whatever it is that truly makes you happy. I love you, friends, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.